Hello, welcome to the second episode of Out of the Craft Closet. My name is Sam, and this is a series where I will be working through all of the random projects and crafts that I have accumulated over the years in the hopes of actually organizing my office. So yeah, last week went pretty well. I set really good goals for myself and was able to accomplish everything that I hope to accomplish. And I'm going to try to continue that this week by actually setting a realistic goal. So I have one big goal and then other little stuff that I'm going to be working on. I would rather set a smaller goal and actually achieve it than set a really lofty goal and fail. So not being nice to yourself. So my big daunting project this week. So I make costumes for the Ren Fair, if you didn't know that before. Now you know that about me. And this week's theme is shamrocks and shenanigans. And so this kirtle that I made, it has a little wee problem. So this top bit is made out of like a pleather material that I got from my former neighbor who used to make purses. And I love it. I love how this kirtle turned out, but unfortunately this top fabric is just like a teensy bit stretchy. So the grommets started coming out because the hole stretched a little bit when it was, you know, put under stress, and yeah, the grommets started coming out. So I don't know. I've been debating, do I want to replace all the grommets? Do I want to reinforce the ones that are still there? Honestly, some of these are not as bad as I thought they were going to be. It might just have been a couple that like the holes were a little bit too big. And you can see like this one came out. So we'll see what kind of energy I have this week, but it might be just hand sewing the grommets that fell out because it's not super noticeable, especially once it's laced. So we'll see. But regardless, my plan is to fix this so that I am able to wear it to the Ren Fair on Sunday, which is when we're going. So yeah, this is a piece that I'm like really proud of, so I want to make sure that I take the time to repair it so that I am able to continue enjoy wearing it. The pattern that I used for this, just FYI, I used the Forager Stays pattern from Hag & Company, and then on her Patreon, she has instructions on how to turn the stays into a kirtle. So you can see there's a skirt attached. And yeah, this is all made out of thrifted materials. The skirt is a tablecloth that I got from a thrift store, you know, good deal. But it turned out really cool. I love it a lot. So yeah, that's my big project for this week, is actually taking the time to repair this so that it is ready to wear. And that is going to be a common theme until the end of October because we go to the Ren Fair for the whole season. We're season pass holders. So yeah, I have lots of outfits that I like to wear to the Ren Fair. And I have materials to make more. So there's a lot of repair work and there's a lot of making new pieces. I think I'll probably be making at least one more kirtle this year because I promised my wife I would make her one. And then, yeah, we'll see what else I have the time and energy for. I still don't have a Halloween costume either, so yeah. So that's the sewing for the week. And then just on like ongoing projects, I really want to continue working on these Ponyo socks. This will be my like vanilla knitting. I always like to have socks on hand because they're really easy to pick up and carry around. So like I usually take a sock with me to work when I work in the office because I can just, you know, knit on it while I'm in a meeting or whatever. And this is also my travel knitting if, you know, I'm going to events. This weekend though, it's mostly just the Ren Fair, so I'm gonna strap this on like I did last week and take it to the Ren Fair with me, but I don't really we're not traveling a bunch of places this week, so there's that. Next, we'll be continuing this blanket. This is going to be an ongoing project through this series, as long as this series lasts. And yeah, so I'll just continue work, you know, picking up different yarns and working through my fingering weight, scrap stash. So yeah, it's just a strip right now, but it will continue to grow. This is a bedspread size, so a queen-sized bedspread blanket that I can crochet at home. And then my other big knitting project that I really would like to work on this week is my Mama cardigan by Pip and Pin. I started this a bit ago. Apparently I'm in the middle of a row. But this is yarn that I got from Natural Recycled Yarn. It's a cotton blend, and it's like nice and see-through and airy. So I would like to finish this while the weather is still appropriate to wear it. It's kind of, so I live in Pennsylvania, and it's, we have a very weird fall these days. It's kind of, sorry, that's my cat. It gets like weirdly hot and then a little bit chilly and then weirdly hot again, and then it's suddenly like absolutely cold. So yeah, it's just strange. But yeah, I'm hoping to be able to finish this in the fall, like while it's still fall, so that I can actually wear it and have it as just like a nice little thin sweater. Yeah. The yarn is a little thin, like I probably could have doubled it up, but it's too late for that now. I got too far in. So yeah, that's really all the projects that I'm going to focus on this week. If I feel like I have the time and the energy, then, you know, maybe I'll pick up something else and I'll obviously show you that. But that's all I really have planned for this week so that I can be, you know, successful, because I really want to focus on just having that costume ready for Sunday. So yeah, so let's go. Let's have a good week. And I will check in with you again at the end of the week. I know it looks really dark. It's because it is. It's a rainy day. Thank God. Excuse me. Thank God. It's been like super dry here, so we're happy to have the rain. But it just means that you've got a lot of artificial lighting happening. So hi. This week was rough. Sam had a hard week. It was, you know, someone stole my Amazon account, and then I had to get a new debit card. Still waiting on that. My mom had to put my cat down, who was like 20 years old. It was just one thing after another. Work was crazy, life was crazy. This weekend got a lot better. So I finished some things. I got some work done, but this was not a overall productive week. What I did do was I managed to finish the kirtle. Great job. Done. That's fixed. Fixing things is satisfying on weeks like this because it at least feels like there's some progress being made, even though it's not usually very difficult stuff. I did finish the first sock of my Ponyo socks. I technically finished that this morning while I was like reading emails, but you know, we're gonna call it as being part of last week. So, but yeah, one Ponyo sock. I knit a lot of this yesterday at the Ren Fair. Sorry, I keep turning away. Yeah, so I knit a lot of this yesterday at the Ren Fair, and honestly, I got the most compliments on my little bubble. So this is just, I'll if I can find it, I'll put a link in the description. I bought this for like 15 bucks at Michael's, and it is meant to wear. Last week I kind of showed that it has like a strap that comes with it, but I've just been like tying a ribbon in through the top and putting it on my little Ren Fair belt so that I can carry it around with me at the Ren Fair. I haven't been walking and knitting, but I can walk and knit. But then like while I'm sitting down at a show, I can just like knit something like a sock. But yeah, I got so many compliments on this, so I got to spread the good news about being able to just buy these for like 15 bucks at Michael's. So yeah, if you are a Ren Fair person like I am and like to take your knitting with you, This looks great. I will be zhuzhing this up, but it's just not at the top of my list right now. I have so many other things I want to do. So yeah, Ponyo sock. I made some progress on the blanket, not a ton. Like I said, it was a pretty rough week, so I was going to bed like super early because I just wanted to be asleep. But yeah, I got a little bit going on there. Just a few rows. You can see it's just like a few. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 rows. I guess compared to how much I did the first week, it's not actually that much different. But yeah, anyway. Continuing to work on this next week. But that's really it. I might have done a little bit of my cardigan, but it's not worth showing. So yeah. Weekend got a lot better. I went to a mushroom hunting class, and I ended up buying some mushroom logs, which I added to our backyard, along with some of their spent mushroom bricks. They're not actually completely done fruiting. They were just because it's a production, you know, they like sell mushrooms. They really only get one flush out of it before they're done with it, and then they just compost them in the back. But they were like, hey, if you want to go grab some of them, they'll get like 2 to 3 more flushes, you know, free mushroom blocks. So I have those in the back, and then once they stop producing, I'm just gonna add them to my compost, which will be great for the garden beds for next year. So that's exciting. And I also got myself a new fun cup at the Ren Fair. It's the same, it's Ironworks Pottery, the same place that I got that toad abode last week. But yeah, we popped in there because my wife really likes their mugs, and she's thinking about buying one of these weeks, and we saw these cups. They have a little fold in them and space for a straw, and also I love bats, so I've just been really enjoying having these like handmade pottery cups. I have a couple different sized ones and different styles, and yeah, it's all I want to drink out of anymore. And that's good. Hydration, whatever. Whatever works. I'm trying to think what else I want to say about this week. I don't know. Not much. There's not a lot to say. It was a bad week. They happen, and we're just gonna have a better week. The weekend, you know, was way better. So we're heading into this week optimistic that it's gonna be better. So I will see you next week. And I hope that you have a much better week than I did. Stay weird. Bye.